Hello boys, cool Yoshi here, and welcome back to Yoshi's Crafted World Blind Playthrough 100%. In the last episode we missed yet another craft, and now we're going to pick it up over here. Got it, okay. We're trying to finish 100%ing some of the courses because we still have to do that, so yeah. At the end of this episode, I'm probably going to be using it to get some of the crafts. Like, oh wait, no. We're going to be doing this a lot more. Alright, at the end of the episode. That's what I was going to say. So anyways, continuing on here. These are definitely getting harder to find, that's for sure. Probably have to go farther since that's where the bunny walk was. We need to go probably a lot farther for the rabbit rock. Well, not just rabbit. I didn't watch. Bear rock. Hidden chamber, it says. So we have to find so we have to go to 100% then again. Or at least, I don't know. I do remember the hidden chamber in here when I was going for 100%, so it looks like I have to find that again. Which means it'll be somewhere over here. Because why not? Let's have an enemy right in the pit that I don't want. Yeah, Yoshi can't swim here either, it seems like. This is where the hidden chamber would be normally. This is where the hidden chamber would be normally. Just saying. So I thought I would go there at least to see if I can find something. There's not many clues we can go off of, and since I'm doing this all in blind playthrough mode, it's very difficult to do anything. There we go. To be fair, I think that was kind of an impossible jump going backwards because of the way they destroyed the blocks. I would have had to remove everything first before I do that. Like, it's supposed to be an instant death, and yet it doesn't activate because, because of the fact that we've already met before. You see, that's where the buddy rock is normally. Okay, I might need to consider just retrying the level from the beginning before I destroy my thing. Besides, my costume, I keep forgetting what it is. Where is this hidden chamber at? That's really weird, though. I did take quite a bit of damage from those enemies. Great, so this means I'm more than likely going to have to 100% the entire level again. Doing it twice just to find where the secret might be. Yeah. I did not like that I mentioned that it was the secret chamber I have to find. Which means, oh, there's Pac-Man up there. Oh my goodness, I've never noticed that before. Great, so that means I have to go up to every single high part now to figure out where this bear rock is. Here's a slightly hidden one. Oh, here's where it is. I see now. It was in. Glad I went back to the beginning and saved a little bit less time, but I already wasted quite a bit of time finding it. You see, I didn't know exactly what they meant. It's a new rule. Probably should 100% the level again, or at least attempt to find all the hidden spots. Oh, we have to go to the flip side of one of the courses. Keep in mind, this game is very low to 100%. Wind line. He says don't get too caught trying to find the Poochie Pups, you'll miss it. I knew it would be some kind of secret off to the right side. Can't be that easy to just walk to the end. Since this is the... Ooh. I see it now. Okay. That problem is solved. Nice. We also have a faster version of the carpets, apparently. Seems the moment we touch one, it's going to instantly finish. Again, don't worry about that sound, everything's just fine. Oh, right, these pups were really easy to find. Thank goodness this level's getting the craft for this level and getting the pups. To still get all of the flowers from this level was still pretty easy. I've been trying to avoid going for the Poochie Ups right away because now I'm trying to figure out where each of the crafts is, and I'm actually starting to read the text a lot more to see if it'll give me a hint. Not all of it, but just mainly the important parts. Because I've been missing too many of these lately. Ooh, mushrooms. Keep an eye out on the flip side of the party ball forest. Oh, okay. Okay, it doesn't give me a hit in there. It's only for the single ones. So that means there's going to be one at the very beginning, one at the very end, and a few near the middle. The first one's actually probably the chilliest to find so far. Of course. It was shaking, the puppy sound was being made, so I had to look there. Found the first Poochie up just like that. Easy enough. Please, I want to get back up top. See? Because I'm gonna find another one. Is there a mushroom back here? You never know sometimes. There's gotta be one somewhere in this area. So I'm gonna have to drop down to find it, probably. Unless... I don't know. With these 5 level things, these usually tend to take 2 tries because I usually have to look throughout the entire level to find them. I see it. It's a lot easier to notice than I first thought. It does stand out quite a bit. One of them's swimming, so going to have to hit him with an egg to get him. Obviously, Yoshi instantly dies in water. I know. A lot of people hated the concept of Yoshi never being able to swim, but to be fair, when he does actually swim, he only swims at the upper part of the water. He doesn't really swim at any other part. Oh, wow. I got... Okay, I guess I did do really well there. I did not expect to complete that. While I was going to the end of the goal. I guess they were blue, so they were easy to spot, but I thought there'd be at least one really well hidden. But nope, we found them all pretty quickly this time. Unlike the last time we did one of those. I know. A lot of the first world had a lot of problems. And we're finally done with this world. Yeah. I like how it does definitely show a sign, and I'm probably not gonna actually be doing anything else for a while because I need to finish this off now. The volcano, we have to return to this. Poochie's Magma run again. He saw one near the actual volcano, it said. I'm not sure if that's a hint. I'm not sure if there's a volcano in here or not. Because there's several in the background. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing one. And everything else is red, so it should be easy to spot, hopefully. By the way, I have armor, so even if I do fall in the lava, I don't think it's insta-kill, just like before, but I still like avoiding it. See, look, wow, that was quick. Like a little... How could someone not notice that ominous rock that doesn't really belong in here? More lava stuff belongs in here than that, so we got that pretty quickly. Oh, that's in the Goonie area, because that's Goonies can be. On the flip side, meaning we have to do the level and find this at the same time again. We get to do one of these again. Yep. Did not like this level, but at least now I remember that pits aren't insta-death. I got kind of worried and made myself lose a lot of time for no reason. And then I figured out Yoshi just floats back. That idea wasn't actually added, though, for a while. In fact, the first time Yoshi ever floats back was in Yoshi's Woolly World, but that was exclusive to 2-player mode. Wow, there's not much, excuse me, there's not much places for this craft to be. Who needs to wait on those Goonies, honestly? That takes a long time. This is where my skills from actually learning kind of how to speedrun a Yoshi game come into play. Because I can use that to... yeah, use that to find the thing right away. I found it already. Okay. Got a good look at it. Okay. Yes, it does kind of punish you for falling down a pit. The pit penalty is just not instantly dying like before. Instead, you get sent back to where you last crossed the pit. So, similar to, like, I don't know. There's another game that you get put back to wherever the last ground was that you stand on when you fall into a pit. Same thing in this game. So, it means you still have to eventually avoid the pit at some point, so I guess there's that. Water, same thing, probably the same thing for lava as well. Okay. So this will tell us if we need anything in this particular level or not. Oh, and then I didn't get to... I forgot I go back to this spot first. This is gonna take a while, because there's a lot of different levels you can do. Right now, dinosaurs, it looks like there's one at the very beginning of the level. From the capture taken there. This was a Poochie level, so... We obviously can't have it too far in the beginning of the level, because you need to get eggs or Poochie Pup to be able to even get it in the first place. Oh, see, there it is, already. It's kind of a trolly one, considering you're not given any eggs to get it with. It's a little bit tricky, but not too hard because of the... because it is green and most of the stuff here is red, so it does stand out again. I feel like looking for the colors is what's going to really help me do that. I keep really trying to avoid those lava pillars, thinking they are instant death. They probably aren't, but they're just an annoying thing to get hit by. Interesting. So the only way to get that one is with a trick shot. That's crazy. Ah, here's the last one. Okay, these have been really easy so far. Like the acorn one, which was kind of annoying considering it does kind of fade into the background. Underneath, yep. Gotta look to every level's mechanics, and this one has falling and rising platforms, which means it's probably hidden underneath one of them somewhere. Well, it can't be fully underneath, but the platform blocks the way, so I have to move it downwards to do that. Probably the trolliest of the three pups there, because if you just walk back, you'll probably miss it the first time you do it. I didn't miss it on my first time, though. So yes, this plain one I did off-screen. Because, again, I mentioned I would do all the minigames off-screen because it's just really tough to do, power-wise. This one's a little bit easier because now we just have to get the item and still finish the answer. Also, what in the world? Okay, so we have golden UFOs to find. We moved the wrong way to begin with. Goodness. So now we're starting from the left. And there's the one that has the free puppies. And there's a lot more bombs to hurt us with. This isn't really the best playing thing. Like, the only thing that I could see this referencing is the Yoshi's Island original one, when Yoshi was able to actually physically transform into items. One of them was a kind of a plane? Well, not really, actually, no. This is more directly from Woolly World. Here's one of the UFOs. Another one of them. Goodness, two of them right in a row. Okay, this is a lot easier than I first thought. I don't hate that he's... I don't like that he's moving around. Oh, actually, never mind. It's more like I have to... Yeah. And once you get the Poochie Puffs, you don't have to worry about egg management anymore. Because already, you just throw it at everything. Oh, that's trolly. One of them was golden. Ah! No! Ugh. Now I have to go for the entire thing again. Just to get that one missed UFO. That's annoying. I'd rather take it because going for the level load for me just takes a long time. While still trying to get the pups, whenever possible. Yeah, I mainly don't like this because of the controls. This particular level only. Of course, the rest of the game is really fantastic. Just certain controls can be very annoying when you don't know what to do. It's like I'm trying to go for everything now, since I do like going for that normally. And I could have had that so much earlier, it's just that... There we go. I don't need to do that one. Just knock that thing out of the way this time. There we go. Got it that time. And I still need one more cup after this. No, I don't need that. Stole it. gut the dude down as well, just to, as payback for him, for me missing that one. Just go underneath that instead of trying to remove the... I guess a lot of the timer is just from this part. Just checking the town to make sure it wasn't bad, so looks like this was an easy one as well. A lot of the Yoshi levels are usually a lot easier to do than the regular levels because to just look for stuff. Minigames are always the least favorite levels because they're so hard to learn. Often takes several tries to get everything in them. In the... I think that means pink side. Oh, okay, here it is. I missed one coin over there. I'm still waiting to go back to that level, which will more than likely be me collecting all of the coins again. Didn't I already do this? Yeah, so I'm just looking for the craft wherever it is. This is the part where the time just gets so inconsistent because obviously I'm going to be skipping most of this. I'll still pick up this one, pup, to fit an infinite egg source, I guess. Because they had to sit for the eggs. Could I just hit him, by the way? Jeez, that's the most I've ever failed at. Okay, so cartoon flower looks black, so it looks like it's going to be easy to set as well. No, nothing in the blind spot there. Unlike last time, I'm not going to be getting every single FB, obviously. It was pretty big as well. Oh, right. I need to go up to the secret areas. Where is that big flower at? I don't know. Easiest way to get back to checking where it is to probably just retry and go back to the beginning and do it from frontwards again. Great, that means I probably missed it early on. Am I gonna have to go down every hit to make sure? Well, I probably don't want to. Or at least ride the guineas, because I still don't want to ride these. These are very slow, as you might have guessed. That's why I try to avoid them at all costs by fluttering over. Because of the way I did it, me guessing it's on the very low end of the course, somewhere that we can't see otherwise. We'll just get our eggs in and avoid it, the other things. It doesn't seem very big if I can't find the flower on my first try, and it doesn't seem very big at all. What the heck? Oh, I see why it's an A fly like this. Oh, I see why it was so trolly. Goodness. Never mind what I said. I was expecting it to have a pink and white background, but apparently it does actually blend into the background. So one of these things you see there, that's probably what we need. I didn't know it was that annoying, though. Goodness. I hate that it blends into the background. So those ones are considered not blooming flowers. We need to find one with a little tip on it. Somewhere. Great. Ugh. They are really getting very stealthy with these secret placements, man. Ah, there we go. It was a lot taller than the other ones. Ugh, no wonder it was so hard to find. In that case, I probably could have found it by going backwards, but whatever. At least I didn't rage quit that one, unlike the last one. It is only one. I just didn't figure out what it looked like. Now we need to go back to the volcano again. This place again. By the way, when are we just gonna go for the regular normal level? Of the floaty balls course, as he calls it. Okay, I did actually see these before, so I do that these are here. Did remember seeing a lot of pterodons. They would normally be flying up very high in the air, so you should be able to see them as we go. We didn't really explore much I saw last time, because the secret was there really early. But it was easy to notice. It's gonna be kind of tricky to notice, though, since... Okay, we found one. I forgot I can do this to get the flower as well. Okay. That second one was actually in a really stealthy location. More than you would think. This is by far the trickiest part to control. We just go directly into the lava. Again, it doesn't seem like much, but it's kind of a direct reference to one of the original Yoshi's Island levels. They used to be one of the worst levels in the game. A level like this, only it was even more covered in lava. More than most of the other levels. And we're done with this. That was a lot easier because I knew exactly where they were from having played the level before. And I mentioned that, oh, I probably am going to need to get those for a craft. Okay. A lot of this 100% is literally just me doing the crafts and then finishing up what I have left after I'm done. Back into the floaty balls course, only this time on the normal side. Thank you. Alright, now we get to look for wherever that red coin is. And now we know that we don't have to worry about pits. We can fall down them however they want. But it still would be important to do that. And it's also not our primary focus to get all 100%. We want to focus on getting these. Okay, so these are also really easy to notice because the small stars are very easy to spot, while the ones from the smiley ones are bigger. They're definitely bigger. Again, the easiest way I find of doing this is to hit every one of these spots in case I missed one of these. Oh, I think I might have remembered, I don't know. I remember in one of the other levels, I missed a Shy Guy's coin. It fell down the side of the ramp, or something like that. Which is when I remembered that in order to collect their coin efficiently, I have to hit it with an egg. I can't just run into it. Yeah. There's that. Yeah, I know, it's kind of silly the first time you look at it, but it gets really cool though once you actually learn to tell that, oh, I see that some of the coins are actually spinning a different way. That just gives a flower. I remember exactly what that did, so they're going to leave that be. I'm pretty sure it was a Shy Guy's coin that I missed. So we'll look for that and try hitting it. Because hitting it with an egg gives me a coin. I know that doesn't have anything normally. Everything else I will probably just hit again. Yeah. Oh, wow. It's slightly sneaky star that's hiding in the corner there. Keeps hiding from us, but it can't hide from us forever. Right? Right there! That's the one I missed. Let's just hit it with that. Yep, knew it! That's the exact point I missed. Told ya. So, now let's just stare in the background while we spam our flutter button for a few minutes. This is usually the better way of playing a level because waiting on the Goonies just takes so long. This is one level I know can be definitely done faster with the flutter. Ooh! I found the troll one at the end, but I missed one in the back part. No, I already got the ones in the middle part. Okay. Wow, that takes us back a long ways when we... we just flew all the way back when we died. Well, that's what should have happened, but again, I have a craft, so yeah. To be fair, that craft is kind of unfair when you put it into a speedrunning perception, which means it's probably going to not be allowed in the actual speedrun. Yes, I do want to do a speedrun with this, which means playing the game as fast as possible. Time to retry. Because I already got the one at the end, so... And, so... it's probably something early on that I missed. They're supposed to be all in that side background, but... Okay. Right, I do have to actually finish the level to get the coins. I forgot about that. I just wanted to go back and get the star because having to re-enter these levels actually is really annoying. I did notice a small gap in one of these, so I'm assuming right here in between the star that was popping out and the here is where I missed one. Wait, I'm gonna have to also probably remove those clouds in the case. And yes, I don't really try to show you much. I was trying to avoid the Goonies for a while, but I also could have easily showed you that Goonies are yet a very sneaky but really well hidden source for eggs as well. So if you do run out of eggs, one strategy people could potentially use is to just line of them. Oh, I see now. Of course. I don't notice that because it's not in its normal location. Okay, so because of the way that happened, I'm going to have to go to the end now, while still remembering that Shy Guy coin. Don't worry, I know exactly where it is, so I'm not too worried here. Got it. Again. Now let's actually go to the end. Please. You can definitely see how broken this strat is, because I literally just skipped a lot of danger with the flutter jump. It's by far Yoshi's best ability in this game. That's why I give him so much. Is for that, and the fact that how fast he can make eggs as well, and you know what you're doing. That fixes any problems now for 100% because it's the last one that had a small problem in it. And we actually finished the 100% of this level. Good. And I'm perfect. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine right now. So every level we've marked with a flower is completely 100%. Except for the boss ones, which don't automatically get marked like that. Okay, so now that that's done, it's back to doing regular levels once and then skipping over the craft section, because that's what I like doing, so why not? Well, obviously this does mean we're going back to our regular level design, which means we're getting every single coin, every single half. You don't necessarily need every single coin, it's just we try to find every single coin because it's a lot easier to do then. This is a completely new level, by the way. I've always wondered when a Japan-themed level would get into the game. Goodness. Yes, another thing I mentioned is I will also try to be defeating all, at least defeatable enemies in most levels as well, because it feels like they would hide something. Except, of course, when I already find the secrets myself. Okay. Nice secret, by the way. The wall just literally popped open automatically. Keep in mind, we're not in the first world anymore, so things do get very tough. Ooh, I see how I get that flower. It's kind of a trolly one, too. we walk all the way to this area, and we have to, once again, this will be a required egg shot to get the flower, which is interesting. There've already probably been a few requirements for using eggs, but yeah. Another rule I also implied on myself when doing these levels is to always make sure to have full eggs before I do one of those timer challenges in case I have to defeat enemies with it, like this one, because... wow. It's a little bit trickier, but I could tell by the way it moved that it was going to be in the far left or right. I always fall down the right first, by the way, on purpose, because I want to check for hidden secrets. That's what I thought. These are usually not a big challenge. The one that really chilled me most was the balloons I had to pop. That didn't look like it would be a balloon challenge just based on the way it looked. The music in this is... If I forgot to mention how good the music in this game is, this music in particular fits the area pretty perfectly, in my opinion. Okay, so I see how we're supposed to get this. You have to flip it from the back side and jump up, and there's your flower there. And then for another secret, you just stay in there when you flip it. And you go into this area. I'll just reveal a secret here because, yeah, sometimes you'll want to hit objects in the background because shy guys with coins often hide behind there. You still are also looking for that gift box. That's another thing I've remembered. Gift boxes almost always appear in every level. Speaking of which, here's a gift box. Oh, and I noticed something else as well. Unfortunately I was just a normal enemy. You never know, though, if you defeat him and then... You never know that when you'll defeat him, when an enemy will just straight up spawn. Ooh, yeah, the... Go around in a circle to get all the coins here. Whatever this is, okay, nothing there. Interesting, there's no real way down there. Unless, oh, I see how you do it now, you flip it again. That's way too obvious that that's hiding a flower, considering that it's right in the middle of the area, and it's also pretty obvious that I'm going to try to go backwards as much as possible. Okay. Well, it didn't necessarily work the best, it still led to some coins, so that's good. I don't feel good. I've gotten everything, obviously, so now I have to explore every part of this. Here's the final red coin. See, I knew there was a red coin hidden somewhere. Okay, so now the tricky part. You have to flip all of these without flipping Yoshi. Well, actually, you don't need to, because you can with that one, because you can just get out, and then you jump out, which I have 100%, so let's go ahead and just charge right to the goal. Another theme I've been noticing is you always find 100% slightly early before you would normally get to the goal. It's one thing I noticed when doing these levels. My time is almost up. Since I don't want to max out my coins, I'm going to world by world get all of the costumes unlocked in case I probably need those later on, but I'll do a separate video on that if I am done with that, since I do want to show you everything in this game. So back to the very start platform area. If we press the button here, which I haven't done in a while, you can actually change to a different Yoshi here, but for now we're not going to do that though. We're gonna stick with pink. It's an interesting secret though. If we return to the station, we'll see that there are 10 different things that we can get, and there's a board that we have to complete actually. So since we already completed most of it, this means that we can just clear out all of these really quickly. Trash bin. I do like this music too. Yeah, the super rare costume is normally not gotten until later, so the fact that I was able to get it so early was just insane. I literally got the super rare on the first try. I think that's me getting... I think I told myself I was the luckiest kid on Earth because I was probably one of the only kids, at least in the YouTube community, to have gotten it. And on my first episode as well, too, just to be cool. I do like that orange juice box. Some of them are still cool. Here's a red one. Shows some little bit of fireworks. The milk bottle. Okay, so it does actually kind of give you a hint on how many are left. A normal. So I guess it's gonna say sold out when it's done. Oh, it says complete. Okay. So I'm guessing we have to complete that for 100%, because if we didn't show that, it would not be interesting. So we're gonna actually do this one as well, I guess. Going as fast as we can. Red one on the first try. Oh, so it does have kind of a tail. It kind of just shuffles the eggs around, and whatever one's on the bottom, I guess, is the one that you get next, but... Okay, so from the looks of it, I'm getting a green next. Yep, I was correct. Now, a red is on the bottom. Let's see if this continues. okay. I have missed it. See, I don't think that's true. It really just gives you a random one. Red one is on the bottom again. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't show you. So it is 100% random. Alright. Yeah, it tells you when it's complete. Here we go. See, this is what would happen normally. This would normally come after you spend, like, about 700 coins or so. The fact that I got one of these super rares on the water wheel is the super rare for this one, and yeah. The fact that I was able to get that stream train so early was just so lucky. It was literally my first try. The 7th try you saw there, that's what normally would happen. That's what would normally happen when you play the game. So after I'd use that, I would have to go back and then do that to get the steam train. Yeah. Imagine if a run that allowed costumes had to just reset just for RNG so you could get the golden one on your first try. That'd just be crazy. Or I guess maybe like a first, second, or third try since you technically want to try and get it on the way there. Okay, we completed that, and now, with that done, let's warp back to where we were before. Again, it doesn't take too long to go through this, because I did figure out there's a faster way to move. So, anyways, we're gonna be continuing through, and... oh. What the... do we have to go through... we can't unlock this yet, for some reason. Okay, I'm glad I did this then, because it looks like I have to lock this from the outer way first, before I can go for that. We're gonna be going to this area next. Leave a like if you enjoyed, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye. See you in the next video.